Hello and welcome to my weekly horoscope for week commencing the 25th of April. This is for the Sun or the Ascendant. I'm going to give you the key details to look out for, but then go on to give you each of the 12 zodiac signs in detail. So please stay with me for them. Now, of course, this week sees a stunning black moon, a solar eclipse in the sign of Taurus on Saturday, the second new moon of this month. The first occurred on the 1st, but this one links in a sextile with Mars, the planet of drive, of instant gratification. And over the next 6 months, I think this gives us a lot of impulse to really grapple with these new financial realities that we've been given in recent times and try to find the best way through them. Now, Mercury, the planet of communication, goes into shadow in the sign of Taurus on Tuesday. So there may be quite a lot of rethinking that goes on. Perhaps we are going to see changes, and changes coming quite frequently. Later this week, on Friday, Mercury moves into its home zone of Gemini, or one of its two home zones, but it will rewind back into Taurus in time. So we need to continue to think with as much dexterity and ingenuity as we can muster, not least because, of course, we have Uranus in the sign of Taurus as well, which is the planet of truth, and it's asking us to be more honest about our consumptions, perhaps of those those traditional fuels that we've become very dependent on, and just try to find more ways to flex around how we make food, how we eat food, how we consume energy, the way that we use any money we do have as effectively as possible. But Jupiter does continue a very positive link with Pluto this week. Again, if we can use our senses, our instincts, which comes very much from the sign of Pisces, it's going to be a good thing. But also in the second half of this week, a quite glorious alliance between Venus and Jupiter takes place. Venus is known as the lesser benefic, Jupiter the greater. They come together in an exact alliance where Venus is exalted and Jupiter the traditional ruler of Pisces. This can be really lucky for some people. I think a case of some karma coming to pass, some deserved karma, particularly if you've been someone who's been very supportive or helpful to people in the past. It may be your turn to be the recipient of other people's kindnesses and goodwill. But Friday also sees Pluto go into a retrograde, which will last through to the 8th of October. Pluto in Capricorn is very much about traditional power, but because Pluto is going to be moving for 2.5 months in 23 into Aquarius, and then into the sign of Aquarius for a longer period of time in 24, we're going to see some of those old power structures really being eroded. Perhaps some of the power that's being imposed in a negative way at the moment will make way. Let's all hope that might be the case. But please stay with me for your zodiac forecast. But if you would like to ascend above this information and grapple with more serious astrology, give me 3 pieces of your personal information of time, date and place of birth, and I will give you a roadmap that you can steer your whole life with, future forwards. This is with my special offer, which has 30% off with a character analysis and a 12-month forecast. Gain searing insights to guide your moves, but also unlock your true potential. Please see the link beneath this video. Also, if you're new to my channel, I'd be honoured if you would subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. And if you'd like to get your free written daily horoscope fired to your device each morning, please see also the link below. Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your weekly horoscope for week commencing the 25th of April. The move on Tuesday of your traditional ruler Mars into the 5th house, where it will be for the next 6 weeks, is a glorious opportunity to interact with others more, to show your enthusiasm, your affection. You're going to feel more alluring, particularly with Venus and Jupiter coming together in a conjunction in this sign this week, along with the dreamy Neptune. If you are wanting to revitalize your personal image or draw some celestial romantic magic in your direction, this is a great combination. But of course, Mercury, the planet of communication, does move from your sector of relating into your sector of depth. Very scorpionic location. This occurs on Friday. It won't be so much what people say to you this week that matters. It's more about what they really mean. We all know that some interactions can be very pleasant, but essentially are very superficial. But I think you're going to be more attuned to the people who really mean what they say. But the solar eclipse, which occurs on Saturday, is very close to Uranus, the planet of unpredictability, but most importantly forges a very solid sextile to Mars. So the next 6 months, I think, can be a very exciting time for your romantic or social prospects. It is true that your modern higher octave ruler, Pluto, does go into retrograde on Friday. And Pluto's been pushing you really in recent years to think more about what your key message is, your values, how you interact with people immediately around you. So the retrograde could see you rethinking some areas of your existence or even some relationships. But generally speaking, there is a lot of sparkle and a lot to really like about what the planets are giving you at this time. But because the solar eclipse is in the mix, it's not just for this week, it is for the next half year.